So guys, we got Harlow and Patty out there, and if you notice, Patty doesn't have the leash on Harlow. Patty's been kind of afraid to turn Harlow loose, thinking that she would run off. And I told her sometimes you just got to trust the dog. Uh, and instead of chasing her, let's use a little reverse psychology. Let's go away from her. And you see what just happened when Harlow was going that way and she went away. Harlow turned and came and found her. So Harlow came to me with her and Patty. Both came, didn't know nothing. Harlow was dragging Patty all over the place. So now, with some work and Patty being a better leader for Harlow and demanding some respect, now we got Harlow paying attention. He's not so rambunctious and rough with Patty. So I'm teaching Patty again to trust in herself as a handler, and also to trust her dog and trust that he's going to make mistakes. But when he makes mistakes, it's our job to correct and to teach him. So we had Patty to take the leash off, and I told her to just work in close proximity. So when you work with your dog in close proximity off leash, then you can start creating some distance. But if you can't work off leash in close proximity, then you're setting the dog up for failure and yourself if you want to start trying to create too much distance early on. Start jogging a little bit and watch what your dog do. Look at your dog. You didn't ask her to do nothing, but here she started jogging, coming to you. You know, I tell people a lot of times your dog feed off your energy. Stop and tell her good. Give her a chance to complete it before you praise. Sometimes you praise too quick, Patty. Give her a chance to complete it. Patty has done a great job with Harlow. Patty's pretty hard on herself, and she was afraid to make mistakes. And like I told her, hey, you're learning. I'm teaching you. So if you don't make any mistakes as a handler, I can't teach you. So again, we're out here in a park. So be aware of your surroundings when you're working with your dog.
Harlow, sit.
Patty has a tendency to get in the dog's face all the time. Just stay up sometime, guys, when you're working with your dog. Make your dog bring her attention up to you instead of you always going down to her attention. You know. Once you get there, praise her. Remember, you don't have to go down all the time to praise. Huh? Good. Right there, you can scratch her on her ear without you even having to bend over. Good job. That's better. Ask her to down for me. Now free her up and do it again. It's okay. Free her up. Remember, don't beg. We're past the begging part. After she don't do it the first time, some action comes. Do it again. Harlow's clowning her. Free her up, do it again. So when your dog is not getting it, guys, you don't go away from it. You make her get it. And in this case, if the dog, now we're working off leash. So if she stops giving you her attention off leash, then that's when you put the leash back on her. And then you go back to work. Call her to you, now put the leash back on her. She's figuring out.
Yeah, she figures it out.
And then you work her real hard with the leash on her and come right back and take it off. Let her know. But slack though. So we took the pinch collar off of Harlow. We want Patty to be able to handle her without the pinch. So we took the pinch collar off. So in this situation right here, guys, what you do is you come back and you go back over the lesson. The lesson is down. So you go back over it till she starts doing it without you forcing her or adding a lot of correction and guidance. She knows it now. So now she's just testing you. There it is, right there, Patty. That's what I've been looking for. Now you do that a couple of more times just like that. There it is. Now move. When she go to flopping over, free her up, immediately tell her it's okay and move and put her down again. So we could be out here with treats and all that, but Harlow's really not that treat motivated. She's not toy motivated, so we're not going to sit out here and beg and do a lot of playing with her and packing treat bags around. So what happens is once she starts doing it without, now give her a chance to do it without the tug. If she don't do it immediately, there you go. Good. So after the first time you say it, now it's. So after the first time you ask her, since she know it, then you immediately give some instruction. Now you're teaching. Just say her name and make her give you attention. So don't abandon that. That's one of the things that a lot of people don't have with their dog is their name recognition. You see, that time she didn't have to instruct her with the leash. Good. So where a lot of people mess up is they just don't want to teach. They just don't want to do the repetition. And in dog training, there is repetition. In any type of training, any type of teaching, there's repetition. She went down that time with no resistance. There you go. There you go. You asked, and the second time, now some instruction. So Rottweilers, a lot of times, they're just not, they don't have that drive and that energy that a lot of dogs do. So you can't use some of the same techniques you would use with a Malinois, you know. Good job, Patty. So Patty's came a long way as a handler. She's been able to teach her dog. So at this point, this is where I would free her up, and if she had a ball or a toy, I'd play with her with it. Now, just free her up, take the leash off of her, free her up, and go back out this way. Back out where we come from. Just tell her it's okay and just kind of bounce around a little bit, free her back up again. Encourage her with your voice when she get there. Just scratch her, put your leash in your other hand. Scratch her ear when she gets there. Stop and ask her to sit. Let her rest right there. Good. Stay up straight. Ask her to sit right there. Good. Ask her to down. Out the leash. Free her up and play with her. So if you start giving these little short, sweet sessions, the off leash, that's how you start creating distance. All right. See how Harlow take her own sweet time? That's the nature of some Rottweilers, especially if you didn't bring them up at an early age, increasing and building their chase drive, their prey drive, toy drive, whatever you want to call it. If you didn't build it up as a puppy, some dogs you just can't expect much when they get older. But Patty has become a better leader, better teacher, better trainer, better handler. And in return, she's gotten a better companion. All right, guys, I'm out.